I want to share that change is possible. When I put this shirt on this morning, it's been hanging where I can see it for a while. And I'd say, yeah, maybe another time, maybe another time, maybe another time. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about this shirt. When I acquired the shirt, and I think it came from a thrift store, my favorite place to shop, it fit comfortably, but to be truly comfortable, I sewed the front shut after it was buttoned because that's just the way my clothes fit better. And they don't pop open and they don't gap open. And the reason this shirt has been hanging because I had put on enough weight that it wasn't even comfortable being sewn shut. So today I chose to put it on, for grins and giggles. Strange story now is I think it's about to be recycled. It's loose, it's baggy, it's saggy, it has room on the sides, it has a lot of room that there didn't used to be room. And I want to share that journey. For the last few years, I have been working on me, the things that I don't believe anymore, the things that are not true for me anymore. Because I usually do things from a backwards perspective, the things I don't want, because I really did not know what I did want. I had an opportunity in January, and we are in 2022, so it was close to the end of January 2022. I had an opportunity to join a program online with an app to help make changes in my lifestyle to prevent diabetes. So at that point, before I got my scale, and they're very serious about this program. If you would like more information on it, I would be happy to share that with you. It is covered by many insurances, but not all. But it's so packaged that they actually send you a scale that links into the program so you have an accurate recording of your weight. I've always had a hate relationship with the scale. If it would go up a half a pound, I would usually quit. It's like, okay, this isn't working. So last year sometime, I know I was well over 300 pounds. I've been able to find one of my medical printouts, and it listed 304, and I'm thinking at one point it was closer to 310, 315. Hey gang, there it is. When I started this program, the end of January, my medical record scaled me at 288. When I got the scale, it was 291. So today, when I got on the scale, and this is the 23rd of June, 2022, the scale said 260. Okay, that's 30 pounds. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. But for some reason, this was my time. And this was the path that I chose to do no matter what. It's been very simple for the most part. It's been a little bit of diet change, a little bit of being conscious of how much activity I am or am not putting into my day, working with coaches to review my activities, my food, my wellness, how I take care of the inside of me. And that's probably been the most important part, the part that I've been taking care of on the inside. And I've been doing that for a few years now. If I look back, I've always been a student of self-improvement, and I'm going to be real emphatic on that, student of. It's only been the last few years that I have been a practitioner of those self-improvement techniques and tips. And part of the reason that I wanted to go ahead and do this was because of the shirt. But we just had summer solstice, and one of the things that summer solstice asks us to do, because that's our longest day, is look back what we have or have not accomplished in the last 6 months. Many of the changes that I have made, that has manifested in weight. And we'll just be there. It's manifested in weight. Because that was what I gave top priority to. After that, I gave top priority into my wellness practice. Not for myself, though that has increased greatly, but also as a wellness and energy practitioner. That has taken second place in the whatever it takes. Sometimes the two are so identical, because where it has not showed up, because we're going to be real here, it has not showed up in my hoarding yet. It's not been manifesting there. It has not started manifesting to the desired level financially yet. But I know that is the next one to come. And then the hoarding. And one of these days I will be brave enough to share some of those hoarding pictures that I do have of my house. But not yet. There's not enough progress for me to be comfortable with it. And part of it is being in control and being out of control. After all these years, the one thing that I felt relatively confident that I could be in control just a little bit was what I ate and the amount of exercise. And I was at a point in my internal well-being that the emotional side was much easier to recognize, understand, and be familiar with already. And this is from someone who in 2015, when I met my primary care physician, at least my primary at that time, practically the first sentence was, "Oh, you qualify for stomach surgery. We have a surgeon on staff. I can get you scheduled for that right away." This went on for a while. That is no longer my primary care provider. Because that was, I've known all along that just for me, a stomach surgery, yes, I would drop the weight, but it wouldn't address the why I ate. With the tools I've gathered that I now use in my wellness practice, many of those have come to light. Many of the reasons I eat, many of the reasons I hoard. But at that point in January, the one part I was best able to have some control over, not rigid, not strict, just I could choose whether, and I'm gonna give you an exact sample, and I'm gonna reach. Now, these are not brand advertisements, but I picked up a couple of mocha Dunkin' iced coffees an hour ago. I was really starting to flag. It helped a lot that I ate actually a small sandwich that had actual bread on it. It was a pretzel roll. But even after that, I was still starting to flag. And I'm thinking, okay, I want to go eat my gummies. I want to eat some of the cookies that I keep here in my office. I made a choice tonight. And you can see the seal is still on. Okay, you can see the seal is still on this one. But my choice tonight, at least to start, was to drink a bottle of water. So, this is the evidence of that bottle of water. Little choices like that. But there was also something else. I was feeling a lot of sadness later on in the day, and I wasn't really sure where it came from. So part of the reason I eat, part of the reason I do a lot of things that have not been for my best benefit are because I've been sad. I fix sad with food, with sugar, with chocolate. My best is with pizza or something like that. Toasted garlic bread, bring on the carbs because they make me feel good. Until they turned on me, oh my goodness, and I'm just getting another insight. They turned on me not in a health damaging way, but in an emotionally damaging way. The same way that my smoking turned on me, my drinking turned on me, and my drugging turned on me all those years ago. So I just wanted to share that with you because change is possible. And really, it all started with I choose to change. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to do it. I'd spent 30 years studying it and hadn't gotten an answer. And then somewhere it's like, maybe just try one thing at a time. And I knew when I made that decision, I did not want to be in the emotional state I was. I did not want to be that hard person that I was. I did not want to be her anymore. So now, life has thrown many things my way, many changes. Many changes, right up to a business that is developing and growing and learning to thrive, to a course that I have been able to create and offer and see results in my students. Change is possible. And today it was really pointed out when I put on this shirt that not too long ago I quit wearing because it was too tight. Now it's feeling uncomfortably loose. So if you'd like more information on how YouTube can change, there's been a lot of tools. It's not been any one thing. But send me a shout out, whether you do it through this video, if you find me on another social platform, drop me a message there. Change is possible. And I'd love to help you make the changes that you're really ready to make. One at a time, when you're ready. Thanks.